Gosh, there's so much information out there about eating healthy and how to lose weight and how to stay off of your sugar and things about type 2 diabetes and different diets that you can be on. There's so much information, and I just don't know. How do you figure out what's the truth in all of this information?
I know. And who do you trust?
Who do you trust? How do I know where to go and to figure out what the right thing is to do?
Well, guess what? We have a type 2 diabetes summit coming up.
All right, everybody, we're going to talk about this awesome summit that's coming up that's free, that's full of wonderful information with the top tier leaders who are going to talk about type 2 diabetes at the Quit Sugar Summit. That's going to be June 26th through June 28th, 2026. And it's Zoom, it's online, it's all available, it's all free.
Yes. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what the heck is a summit?
Yes, welcome to this episode of Dr. Cammy Goes Keto. I'm here with the lovely Nicki, and we're going to talk about these summits that come on that are absolutely fabulous.
Yes, definitely. So as you guys know, Cammy is a coach and she does private coaching, but she's also part of our community on No Sugar Nation that's in school, SKOOL. And as part of that community, we also promote summits. And the summits are curated, personalized information, and we do different themes, and they're experts in the field. And what they do is they put together a whole summit and then we package it up, and there's no commercials. We're not selling you anything. It's just totally good curated information. You're not just going on YouTube or the interwebs, as we say, and getting a bunch of random advice from different people. It's doctors, experts in the field, and all that kind of stuff. So you can trust the information, and it's good information.
And what you need to do is you give them an email, and then all of this information is yours. Now, they do have some money. You can pay some money to download it so that you have the information forever, which is what I do recommend, because then you can go back to these again and again and again and at your own leisure. And there's just so much information. Mike does all these interviews and he packs them in. That summit runs all day for 3 days.
Yes. So how it works is, say this summit starts on June 26th. So on that day, when you wake up in the morning and you open up your email, you'll get an email from the summit and they'll say, "Good morning, Cammy. Here's your access to the summit for today. And here's all the speakers." And the email will have all the speakers that Mike's interviewed for that day. And then all you have to do is just click in there and listen. And you can listen to just one, or you can listen to all 10 that day. There's different amounts each day.
And I think that the summit's available without buying it for how long? A week or a few days afterwards or something?
Yeah,
I think it
usually it runs for the 3 days, and then they'll do like a replay, like last chance, and then you can get a couple more days. So yeah, it's a good long time to listen to them for free if you don't want to buy the recordings. But I'm like Cammy, we're coaches. We like the information, so we always get it just because we want to listen to every single interview. So
right. Now, do you have it open in your tab, the speakers that are going to be there? Because it's a phenomenal list. We don't
oh
have to
yeah,
go down the whole thing, but the big heavy hitters,
the
Robert
big
Lustig.
the big one is that Mike Collins, the sugar-free man, he is teaming up with Dr. Ken Berry. And everyone, I mean, if you're on YouTube or you haven't been living under a rock, you know who Dr. Ken Berry is. He has the Proper Human Diet, PhD, he calls it, and he's helped so many hundreds of patients get off, thousands by now, get off of medication and help heal their type 2 diabetes, their obesity. And he admits he was the fat doctor at one time too. So he used these same methods to get, on a path of healing himself. So it's Mike teaming up with Dr. Ken Berry, but we've got tons of people that are super good that you might have heard of. Dr. Jason Fung, Dr. Eric Westman, Tim Noakes, who is huge. And is he in Australia?
He's in South Africa, I think, and
South
he's
Africa,
real
I'm
big with
sorry.
Nutrition Nation.
But
He,
he's famous for the lore of running. Remember that when he promoted like a lot of runners, the high carb diet, and then he had to tear out all those pages from his book that he wrote. He was like, "Please, If you want to learn how to run, go ahead and read the rest of my book, but do not read the nutrition part. I've done a complete 360 on that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Dr. David Unwin, Dr. Anthony Chafee, who's huge in the carnivore community, and same thing if you're on YouTube, you know him. Dave Feldman, Gary Taubes, who wrote Good Calories, Bad Calories, The Case for Keto. I mean, he's just an incredible journalist and writer. Dr. Rob Kiltz, who's a fertility doctor, and he's also a
Mhm.
keto carnivore
Mhm.
advocate. Dr. Judy Cho. So just so many people. Dr. Zoe Harcombe and Dr. Rob Sywis. So it's just like an all-star lineup. Those are the ones that I'm just scrolling through and reading, but there's over 30 speakers, you guys.
And it's gonna be amazing, and they speak for, like, an hour, and the other thing that's really neat is that even though some of these people have spoken at other summits, the interviews are always a little bit different, and so you can always find different things to learn. You know, if you've thought, "Well, I've been through the summit before, and I've heard those speakers," there's different things to hear from the different interviews that he does.
Definitely. And the thing is that it's kind of like you know this, Cammy, as a doctor, you have to go to conferences and you have to keep up with the science and the papers. I mean, every year there's research papers coming out and more science about, well, we thought this drug worked like this, but now we're seeing it go like this way. And so you're constantly the science is evolving and the information is evolving and how we apply it in a clinician setting. So people need the most up-to-date information. So I might have watched Dr. Ken Berry on an interview 2 years ago, but a lot has changed in 2 years in the world. You
Yeah.
know, and everybody evolves as the science and the information evolves. So anyhow, summits are really good to keep yourself abreast of that information. And what Mike does is he does all the hard work for us. He goes out there and interviews the best and brightest and everything, and then he brings it to us. And then I can be lazy and just listen to the people that he has, and I kind of know that of what nutrition is doing and what's going on out there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up this video and YouTube channel. And in the first comment, I'm going to put a link that if you're interested in going to the summit, you can click on this link and it'll take you straight there, and you give them your email address, and then you just get ready on the 26th to get your email, or the
Yeah.
25th. It might be, they might send it the day before. I don't remember.
Yeah, they'll definitely send you a confirmation that you're registered. And then, like I said, on that day on the 26th, you'll get the email, and all you have to do is open up that email, and then you go right in and you can listen to the talks. So
And then I think also, does he have it available on that homepage when you sign in to sign up for the 30-day sugar challenge, or to come into the group meetings for No Sugar Nation? I
yeah,
don't know if that's part of it.
we always post the links when it's like the week leading up because we want to make sure everybody in our community knows about it and they know where to, have a link. So usually I post like a daily check in, and I'll put it in there too at the top of our community so that everyone knows where to sign up.
Okay, good. And I'll also put information on how to get to No Sugar Nation in the school platform. For those of you that are not familiar, it's SKOO. And it's a wonderful platform where we have a community, we have community chats, we have classrooms where, and a calendar where you can go to group meetings. There's a lot of things to go and experience there for your support from sugar addiction.
Yeah, definitely. So the summits provide you with all the information, but the community is where it's real and other people are doing this health journey with you, which I think is amazing because I don't like doing it by myself. I like doing it with Cammy and all our friends.
And we need the support, right? That's where the meat and potatoes of it is, so to speak,
Yes. Yes.
in food terms. Okay, everybody. Well, we're looking forward to you being on the summit, and I'll get that information out to you, and we'll see you in our next video where we're going to talk about living in process, this wonderful book that's written by Anne Wilson Schaef, SCHAEF. who is no longer alive, but was a pioneer in writing about how to live and process, living and process, which means how do you live your life? How do you go through life? That this book actually gives you directions on how to go through your life in a way that makes you have healthy boundaries and make important decisions and learn about your feelings and tap into your intuition and get yourself healthy from a emotional and mental point of view, in addition to having it be physical. So that's kind of what I'm up to right now. I'm up to trying to do it all and have, physical, mental, spiritual, uh, emotional, all of those things together in a healthy way.
Yes, complete transformation, not just temporary change, right?
Absolutely. Very good, Nikki. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.